morning, everyone. It is 8:18, so if I mess up my words, that's why. It's still early, but good morning. It's probably gonna be later when you guys watch this. I don't know when, but to me, it's morning right now. So I'm gonna start with something quickly. If you are interested in this video, then there's not gonna be much for you. But if you're interested in learning about the process of me making my GMV for the League of Legends, then stick around. And plus, I'll be talking about how like I did things and try to teach you guys some stuff with Luma Fusion. It is $20 on the iTunes store. If I can remember, I'll leave a link in the description. I'm not being sponsored. They're not being. I don't know what the word. It's early, but it's my own preference. I really like, especially as an on the go type thing. It definitely doesn't like match up to like stuff like Adobe, obviously, which is more expensive. But it's still a really good editing app and everything, not one of those cheap ones. It's actually pretty good. And yeah, I really think it's worth it. So like I said, I'm going to show you guys what I did with it to try to teach you some things. And the reason why I didn't do one for Halo is because I really took a lot of aspects from what I did, because I actually did start the recording and everything, but I felt myself talk about stuff I already did, and there was just not much to talk about. It was like a 19-minute video about me going on about one thing, really. So I was like, you know what, I'm not going to do this. I'm going to delete it, never going to see the light of day, and not put on YouTube and stuff, because it's not worth it. But this one, I feel I did a lot more and stuff, so I wanted to share that with you guys and teach you some things, hopefully. I am not a teacher. I am not good at teaching things exactly, but I'm going to try my best to pass down some knowledge to you guys, and I hope you enjoy the video. Do expect this to be a bit of a long one, because I do take time explaining, and I do jump all over the place, which often. So I apologize for that. See you guys in the video. Bye! Alright, so now that I got my open thing done, I did already have a recording, but then I was having a bit of a technical issue with what I was trying to do, so I ended up stopping the recording. I'm going to start it over. So before I start, I turned out the video I was doing was already 14 minutes in, so do expect this to be a long video, as you know, I really want to talk about stuff, and I tend to ramble on a bit, so I apologize about that. I'll try my best to be clear as possible, and you know, just there we go, that's better. So I'm going to try to keep the volume down. Hopefully I won't be too loud. You guys can still me talk over it. So the first thing I want to talk about, just get this out of the way, is the borders. Now, with the borders, I don't know if I mentioned this in my Resident Evil talking about that thing, but what this does is it helps keep it consistent. So let's say if you have a clip that already has these borders, but then you go on to another clip that doesn't have these. It looks unsmooth. It doesn't look smooth at all. It looks unnatural, I feel. It doesn't look right. And this is a huge problem within a lot of GMVs. Now, does that make those GMVs bad? No, it doesn't. But it just, to me, I feel that if this was plastered on the layer was over those, it will look better. It's really easy to do, especially like in, let's say, Luma Fusion or Adobe. Like, all you gotta do is go online, look up movie, cinema, whatever borders, things, and take a transparent one, throw that in, and then just like stretch it out to the end of your video. It's really easy, it's really simple, and it's not that difficult. And I'll show you guys what I mean by it being consistent. Let me go a bit in. Here we go. So we got this, there's no borders, right? And then it cuts to this that does have borders. And it goes to another clip that doesn't have it, and then another clip that does. It just doesn't look right, and just makes it look unnatural. And once again, it hides stuff like, what's it called? I'm trying to think. Like, you know, like things like water. It's like the things that I cannot remember the name. Like the names of stuff. Like I got this off of YouTube. Like I get a lot of my clips off that, and that'll be right there. That'll catch your eye. With that, it covers it. Not trying to like take away from credit. Obviously, I didn't like animate that stuff. So you know, obviously, I didn't animate that. Now, if anyone thinks, "Oh my God, Caitlin animated this," that's insane. I was like, no, I did not do that. I did not do this at all. I just did all the editing stuff. That guy did not animate anything. So obviously no one's going to think that. I hope no one thinks that. Because definitely I did not do this. I am not that skilled. I wish I was really skilled with the animation stuff, but sadly I'm not. But so let's start out with the opening clip. I'll try not to go into in a lot of detail, but like I said, I do want to try to show you guys some things. That's why I feel this video may be a bit longer, as I want to show you guys stuff. So with this opening clip, it starts from black, and it's not an empty clip, it's actually a blank clip. So in order to access your blank clips, let's actually go right there. in order to access your blank clip, you want to press that little circle thing with the plus if you have LumaFusion, and then you'll see blank clip. You throw that in, you put it in for the time you want. I put mine for 23 seconds, well, not really 23 seconds. And what it does, it plays a little thing before it actually cuts to the music, like Jinx, and I remember that because of the video. But I do not know a lot of the League of Legends characters' names, so I want to put out as a disclaimer. I actually want to try to get into the game and stuff. As it looks interesting, it's not my cup of tea, but I want to try to make it my cup of tea. It looks like a good game. I want to give it a try. It'll take time. It turns out there's not a lot of female players according to the thing, like only 10% from like a 2014 thing. I don't remember. I was watching a lot of videos about League of Legends last night. Okay, this is what happens when a video gets requested, and then I get interested in the video game because it hasn't finished stuff. It actually has a really interesting story too, apparently. But so it goes from like a blank clip, and also don't take any of my words about what I say about any of the characters or anything about League of Legends, as like I said, I barely know anything about it. I'm still learning. This is my second day. I'm gonna try the game out. Again, I've only played it a few times in the past and everything, but hopefully I can learn to like it and stuff. But that's not what we're here to talk about. So, it starts out with her dancing. Now, honestly, with this, it's kind of hard to explain, with other game-wise, but with this, it's easy to explain. So with this, I remember seeing the Get Jinx thing a while back, maybe like last year, 2018, I can't remember. It was just recommended to me. I checked it out. I was like, oh, that part when she dances with the robot or whatever, that'd be a good part to start with the opening thing. So, I figured, oh, it would be any better way to, start out. So, what I do, I actually cut to another blank clip, and then it goes to, this from the, Giants music video, and it cuts to another blank clip, and then it goes back to her, it's more of a throwback to, when does that, oh my god, that's my voice, sorry. I just don't know how to explain, but it cuts back. I'll let it put here, right there. It cuts from back and forth, showing this. And another thing is, for me, my voice keeps cracking. God, I sound like a 12-year-old. Maybe I am secretly a 12-year-old without actually explaining my height. I am not 12. I'm gonna be turning 17 less than a month. I can promise you guys that. But let's pull up this plate. So it actually, apologies, I don't know his name, but with his hand movements, it sort of looks like, he's kind of controlling the music and stuff. And what I feel with GMV stuff, if you could, find parts like that, in your GMVs, where, something looks like they're singing along with the song, it looks like they're kind of controlling with the instrumental part, put that in. People, I know, at least I would love that. I just love that kind of stuff. I don't know if everyone would love it. But I feel some people would really love that. Be like, that's so cool you did that. Another thing I do often is change the speed. You can find speed right here. You can adjust it, do what you want. It's speed. It's pretty self-explanatory. But here's the thing. This is what it originally looked like. And this is what it looked like without the filter. This is what it looks like with the filtering. I'm not going to go too much on the filtering as I really touched down on that subject, I feel, with my Resident Evil GMV. So I'm not really going to be going into that. But so it cuts back again to this, and it starts out with I can't remember how the lyrics goes. So with this, I felt so like I said, I don't know much about League of Legends, so give me a quick glimpse at this, because I really only looked at glimpses while it was doing the screen recording. It's so it looks like this guy is kind of the big guy in this arena, So I feel like this maybe that's his domain. This chick is kind of coming in about it. I don't know what her deal is, what his deal is, but I figured it'd be really cool. And then this one is a hometown. Can't remember. Home crowd, something like that. And then it's a blowout. So I know there's actually a part I was able to find that has an actual hurricane of sorts or a tornado of some sort. But I ended up not using that, as I actually really liked this a bit more, as it felt more smoother, not smooth, it felt more natural to the thing. And then right here is one of my favorite parts in the video. I have a few other favorite parts, but this one, so build up, that's another thing. I love build ups and stuff. Right here, it kind of has a bit of, now I'm not referring, to character build up or character build up, or the intensity type build up. No, I'm referring to a build up in one single clip, right here. That's kind of build up. So like it builds up like from like like music and everything. It's hard to explain what I mean by build up. Probably not using that word right, but I'm using like how I'm using it. So like it starts out like it's just like why you're shaking. If you guys don't know, I love taking things literal. For example, in my GMV it says like you should have closed the windows. It shows that like walking towards like a lodge that has a big windows. You should have gotten her a dog, and it shows a dog, not two dogs, just one dog, saying, "Oh, gotten her a dog." So my tab was falling down. I had to adjust it. Not sure that you guys heard that. But like this, it's like he's like obviously shaking, and what I love about this part is that his eye goes up with the music. I love that. I think he's being corrupted. I watched a video last night about kind of like the timeline history of where I can't remember League of Legends. Something about the void or whatever, and like these walkers. I don't remember what they're called, but I think that's what's happening here. I'm not sure. Don't take my word on it. I definitely do plan on watching more League of Legends stuff today because I'm really interested in the story. It seems like it has a really cool story and stuff. But don't, like I said, please don't take my word on that. I think it just looks like what the guy I was watching, like Nikolai or something, was talking about the whole like, corrupted thing. This looked like it's being corrupted. So I was like, and that this was after the fact I uploaded. I was like, I was watching stuff after I uploaded. I was like, oh, okay, that's cool. So actually, not gonna lie to you guys, I had to look up the word dynasty because like I don't know what that means. So I can't remember now. Obviously, I knew what it meant, but now I can't remember what it means. So, but I think it's about like being together or army. I can't remember. Let me ask Siri. Dynasty definition.
Dynasty means a line of hereditary rulers of a country.
Yeah. So the reason, yeah, that's what it meant. I couldn't remember. Okay, I kind of suck at remembering stuff sometimes, but it kind of looks like a lot of people are together. Like that girl walking, maybe like a ruler. You don't know. I don't know. I literally actually don't know. And then it shows, I forgot her name, but she's from the KDA thing, and I forgot her name. I know she actually turns out she makes appearance at the True Damage video. I didn't realize that till after the fact I watched it. Excuse me, I just burped. So it goes from that to that. So another thing is when there's a clip like zooming out, try to take advantage of that. Like if it's like moving around, let's say the camera's like in the clips like shaking or something, try to do a good transition. I'll actually show you guys sort of what I'm talking about in the later video. Perfect example, but this was showing my Detroit Become Human GMV. If I can't remember, I'll try to show you guys what I'm talking about. I'll throw it right here, talking about right now. You see that transition? If I do remember to do that, you guys obviously see it right now, but obviously you don't see it if I forgot to do that. Hope I don't forget it, because I would love to show you guys what I'm talking about. But so, with this, like the camera, it's actually, like I said, it's sped up to like what I want. I try to keep it as natural feeling as possible. And actually, if you're thinking like, the colors, if you've seen the original video, like, you're probably think, the colors go a bit more richer and stuff. Is because of, I have those filterings, the filtering enabled and everything. And so what it does, it kind of like zooms out and then it cuts to a blank clip, but it feels like it's a bit natural, in its own way. And then she looks like she's royalty. I'm not going to go through all of this stuff right here. There's not much to talk about. Next thing is, transitions. Transitions are very important. I feel they are definitely important. They use transitions all the time and make professionally, obviously, movies and video games, like cinematic stuff and everything, and like animations and stuff. Transitions are almost always used in some sort of form. Maybe it's a natural transition from the camera, or like the camera shakes to make it look like an actual transition without using one from a computer. It's a transition, like I said, from the computer or thing, or it's like its own transition where it blinks from like the picture to a blank clip to like a video picture, whatever it is, to a blank clip to another video or picture. Like any of that kind of stuff, that is a transition. Like it could be two clips next to each other, and I'll bring this up. Hope I can remember bring this up because that's what I did. And there has to be no like transition like this dip right here where it goes black, but then the black fades out. There doesn't have to be any of that. It's still a transition nonetheless. So like right here it goes from like black to this, and something that's really important is if the transition isn't bl.urry thing correctly. If it glitches out, it kind of ruins the momentum, that feel. So, and something with I do want to warn you guys with luma fusion. Let me see if I can rewind back. I don't feel like getting copyright for this. So let's see if it'll do it right here. Because sometimes the luma fusion glitches out. Don't worry, that won't usually happen once you upload a video. It just does that while in the app. It's normal. Right there, it didn't. Thank God it happened. Don't worry, that is normal. It will once you let's say export it to your photos or or YouTube or anything. It won't do that. It shouldn't do that. I never had an issue with it. And if it does that, you're just gonna have to try it again. But take a swing, take a hit and everything. It kind of fits here, I feel. There's not really much to talk about. It's really gives no. So this part was actually a bit tricky as I was trying. Now, if you guys know, timing is something I absolutely love. I was trying to my best. I think I actually passed it to perfectly. It's sort of timed right with Jinx when she shoots her gun. For the most part, it's close enough. But there's not really anything I want to talk about here. At the moment, at least, I might come back to this stuff. There's a certain part I actually want to talk about. Once again, with the transitions, that same thing that you saw before happened. So it's just really important that stuff stays really clean and everything. Now, another thing is, like I said, this part was actually pretty easy to do. It's not often remember that part I showed you with the eye when it goes up? I got that perfectly on the first try. Often you will struggle, you will have to take time to figure out how to make certain parts work, how to time the beat up correctly with the music. This part I got lucky with. It actually really goes along with the music. Now right here, right when those two come in, I'm not sure what their names are, but when they come in, the drums, with how they hit, like I said again, I got lucky then and there. This GMV, I got really lucky with the timing and stuff. But they come in at the right time and stuff. And for some parts, oh well, I'm not sure what to do here. For me, I try to find a part where, for example, I'm not sure what this guy's name is from the Morningstar cinematic thing. I don't know what the name is. He's trying to calculate his work or whatever, and then messes up. Kind of get frustrated. And then right here is another part I want to talk about. So how I got that really neat effect right there, I think it's kind of neat. It's not something you really see quick straight away. So you can see I really used a lot of stuff here. So as you know, I just really love doing that. So let's turn everything back on. Actually, what am I doing? I want to do something. I made some major change. So I definitely want to make a video going more in depth about this, but with the motion, what I did is right here is you could put these little, if you see that right next to the word motion 20, you can see these things, and then with the plus right here, that is click, let me get rid of that. You can mess around with it, and it makes it shake and stuff. And I actually just recently learned this on my own. I was like, oh, I didn't know I could do that. Wow, who knew? So what I did was right here, it gives it that shake, and this is what the original looked like. It already has its own shake, but I gave it more of a motion shake, what I want to call it, to it. It kind of looks a little glitchy in a way, which is what I wanted. And it's a really cool thing. If you guys want me to, I could go more in depth about a full video of my own thing about luma fusion and stuff. Maybe it's a minute GMV, I don't know. But it's neat and stuff. Now for when I want to get parts that are originally really short clips, right here, this right here is actually a very quick scene. That is not the correct speed. I want it at 1. This is how quick this clip is. And I wanted to get him completely saying champion. So I slowed it down to 85. It still looks natural. It doesn't look too slow, it doesn't look too fast. And it works out. And then now you're facing one right here. Trying to find that part, that thing I was talking about. I remember his name. His name's Loki. Not Loki. I'm thinking the guy from Halo. But his name is Echo. Echo. I was really unsure about it because his name's spelled E-K-K-O. I really like his character though. But so what it does is right here, once again, actually not once again, because actually not, this is all like normal. I didn't make any changes in this clip, so it's all like, so like right here was like one of my favorite parts, is it's the part like, can I get a hell yeah? Hell yeah! And I was like, this guy looks really cool. And once again, I slowed it, so this is like normal speed, and then I actually made the colors, I believe, a bit more richer in its own way. Yeah, so I made it a bit more richer in its own way. Like I said, it gives it more of a glow to it. And then once again, like right here, when his like face or whatever like starts to do that, I take advantage of the blank clip, like I mentioned before in the past, where it goes from, let's let it play out. So it kind of looks like, he's coming right at it. No, actually, I want to see some real quick. So, dang, I wish I did that. That actually looks really good. Dang, oh my, y'all. Missed opportunity, man. Darn it, I wish I didn't do that. It still works out though. It still looks good. But I wish like I didn't do that. So, and then right here is actually sped up a bit. These are actually completely different clips, as this part is more extended and stuff. But what I did is I did a really slimmed down version. I used the flash thing. Now, flash actually really helps. So this is what it would have originally looked like. It would have worked, honestly. It doesn't look too bad, but the flash really does sell it, and it makes it look better. I feel, at least. And then it's like all for this. Now this part, I actually had to go take this clip from the original thing, trim it down, put it in my, save it to my photos, then put it back in this. That way I wouldn't have to like rewind the entire clip. If you guys don't know how to do rewind in LumaFusion, what you have to do is just click reverse. It's gonna reverse the entire video. But so this is what I did. So originally it went like from this to up by one, since the music note is going down, I wanted to reverse it to go down, and I thought that was a really cool effect. Why is it doing that? Why is it doing that? Oh no, am I gonna have another issue? Okay, thank God. I thought I was gonna have another issue. That scared me from it. Like right here, once again, it's really like, I really do have to cut a lot of parts now. If you have to really cut a clip, it's fine. Because for me, I really have to mess with the speed and stuff, because this is jumping between a lot of speeds. Well, really mostly 175 to 150. And you can most likely spot it. Like, it cuts to 175 to 125. When that part's where I want to slow down. And once again, I use that dip to get my transition I want. And then, like, we celebrate, so that girl dancing. And then, once again, the dip. Like, I'm actually starting to really utilize the whole dip thing. Not really helping my case of like just using natural stuff. Now right here's actually coming up. Sorry about that. So right here, these are two different clips. But like you see like that transition right there. Actually, yeah, I think. Oh yeah, because I actually sped this clip up right here. I think. No, I either sped it up or slowed it down. Oh no, I kept it normal. That's what I did. So like right here, it goes from this. Because it's going to have explosion, so it's gonna look natural in its own way. Now, obviously, you won't really spot it unless you're going like frame by frame. Hey, it's me from the future. Okay, that sounded cool in my head, but I just want to say real quick. So I couldn't find the part where I mentioned about the whole transition. When I was referring to Detroit Become Human. So as you guys can see right here, when I'm talking about that, when it switches from Connor, like when it does that, like kind of kick where it is to like Clara trying to shut the door, it's a smooth transition and it goes from one clip to another. And I just wanted to show that to you guys, as I felt that kind of played a part with what I was talking about right here. Alright, let's get back right into the video. Like you'll really tell, like, oh, because what works is that you can see a little bit of that pink that's from the original. This is actually from its own clip, not from the original one, so it sort of works out. But it gives that natural feel to it, like it's supposed to happen. There's no like special like clips from being thrown in, like, oh, I need a clip for this. Oh, let's go ahead and throw in a transition. Now I got another transition. Now that does not really look that nice. But actually this was my original plan. I didn't even do that. and I did that, but it looks really smooth and natural and stuff. That's what I was mentioning before, is that when you do things like that, I hope people are gonna love it. I know I would love it when I see that stuff. It's one of my most favorite things to do. This part, oh my god, don't get me started on this part. As much as I struggle putting subtitles in, I struggle just as much to get this entire clip in. So you're probably like, oh, that can't be that difficult. You'd be surprised when there's like, obviously, when frame gives you parts randomly. I think it's because I was really messing with the speeds and stuff, so it started getting all janky and stuff, where the frame would drop for some reason. So like it starts for. I really had to time it like with her, like when she like opens her eyes with the word trace when you're the tracer. I didn't mean to do that. Okay. So this part was really difficult because you can see it's really cut apart. And my biggest thing was timing that growl with the music, because or roar, it's more not really a growl, it's more of a roar. With the music, as like, dude, how epic would that be? Now, if you guys know me, I do not like having long clips because I feel like they drag on. Sometimes when I do have long clips, it's because it works. Once again, this is a long clip because it works. It's fine because it speeds up at a lot of parts. It looks a little weird and janky at some parts, but it's fine. You can see what I'm talking about with the frame drop. But at that point, I was like, you know what? It's the closest I can get. And because you could really see if I am able to zoom out, you can really see what the things jump around. And I try to like have that build up. It's doing a normal thing. It goes from 110 to 120 to like 125. It's building its up back to 120, jumping back to 125, 120, 125, 110, 125, 101, 110. Then this one's actually slowed down a lot more than 110. You see, you get the idea though. Like it slows down. This one's 120 because I want to make sure I get that entire clip in to make it work. That was like my biggest thing. Now, I love it. I absolutely love it when I can get parts. If I can also remember right here, if you guys can see, if I remember to do it, you can see tiny, not so Tiny Tina, whatever you want to call her. I keep calling her Tiny Tina because that's what I'm used to. How it looks like this, and tell me now or show me how I let it played. If I remember, it's a bit awkward if I didn't put that in. So if I remember, I'm editing this, but I try my best to make it look like sort of feels like saying the words. It sort of works. If that doesn't, like, if you guys have to tell you guys, this part kind of actually looks like, and it's like it's starting to pick up a lot right here. Oh, let me tell you, when I was working really hard to get this timed correctly right here. Like, cause when he slams his foot down like with the beat, oh, I love that. And then like hands like in the sky, going once again getting literal. And this part was really difficult to get in, as I want to make sure I get it all fit before it cuts to this, because it just didn't. Because that was a really tricky part to get in, and then it's like right here for like the alternate high, it works out, and it goes from like, and then this like thing guy now I can't take credit for that little like effect right there. I wish I could. I wish that was me who did that. But no, I'm afraid I did not. I just literally threw that in and everything. And right here isn't a part. So like you guys can see, like it goes from 150 to 125. Because like originally if I kept it at 150, her head moves way too fast. And this is where it's getting close to the end of the thing. It's starting to speed up a bit and everything. This part actually looks really nice with like how it ends. And that part like where it enters the League of Legends thing. Now this is once again dipped in. I'm using blank clips, and then it shows the credits. Now you're probably like, whoa, Kayla, did you get like Procreate back? No, I did not. No, not Procreate yet. Just spoiled what I did. Dang it. Did you get Adobe back? I was like, no, I didn't. No one said that. I was like, but what I actually did was I went into like I was like, no, I'm tired of these crappy looking credits. I went into Procreate hoping this would work. Thank God I did. I could have moved the credits over, but it looked really nice, honestly. I just had the thing play from the thing. And I'll show you guys what I did there. And I'll see you guys in a few minutes and show you what I did there. Be right back. Okay, I'm gonna make this part, alright, sorry. Alright, I'm gonna make this part sweet, short, and simple as the video is already 27 minutes, and I still got the video itself I gotta talk about, which is gonna be another 5 minutes. Like I said, this stuff isn't short. I really like to talk about stuff. I think I just like to talk in general. So this is what I do with the credits. I merged it all together, and I wish I didn't. Dang, I can't make any changes to that. I wish I didn't do that, because now, obviously, if I wanted to reuse this, I have to go remake it. Actually, I could always just, like, erase that and do that. So, this is what I did for credits. I end up having, like, do it, and I always have my copyright disclaimer in the section 107. And so, like, you guys are like, Caitlin, like, why do you do your credits, like, you know, like, videographer and stuff? It's the thing I'm used to, because, like, that's what we do in photography, so it's like, oh, that's what I'm used to. So, no, I'm not gonna lie, I was so sure about the whole true damage thing, so I was like, oh, that's by them. So, actually, if I could figure out how to do the time-lapse replay, so that you guys could see, like, what I did here. I started screwing around a bit, like, I'm trying to get slow down. So I got my text, I throw in the credits, I'm using the impact font. I'm getting what I want down, I put it to the side and stuff. And then, like, there's really a lot of copy and pasting, and then I mostly just, like, copy and paste my thing I have saved. And I'm, like, turning it to white, because it was originally black, so I can see, and then I do the, I turn this off, so that way, you know, I can have my thing. And honestly, and I just, like, you know, copy to, like, a, I can't remember what I saved it as, but it turned out really well. I'm pretty proud of it. So, I already established a lot of the stuff that I talked about in the thing of me talking. I'm confused myself. If you hear my computer background, I apologize. I'm starting up League of Legends actually right now, so I give it a shot once again. Hopefully with more knowledge of the game, I will enjoy it more. But, so, I actually had a lot of fun with this GMV, and maybe in the future I will do it. I know my next GMV will be with Assassin's Creed, and I'm thinking about doing this on Lion by All I Want Dead. But I'm not sure yet. Don't take my word for it. It's still a type deal. I'm not sure what I'm gonna be doing yet. It's pretty crazy. I've done GM3s, like 3 of them this month. It's really crazy in my opinion. Oh, to you guys, like, oh, it's not that big of a deal, like, but to me it is, because I never done that. But I just hope you guys really enjoy this stuff, because I mean, it's something I enjoyed making. You know, I'm not going to turn my YouTube channel to a GMV channel. That's not going to happen. This is a side thing I do. I love doing these for fun. I love showing them off to you guys. My main stuff, as you guys know, is gameplay. My current series is Uncharted and stuff. This weekend, actually, I'll be starting my, recording my, what's it called? My Minerva's Den DLC and everything. So that way, I could get that uploaded for next week. Cause I'm not sure I mentioned this before, but I said I was going to do that. Going back to this, I know I already said this, but I really love the part right here. I love that part so much. Where it hits, with those two, they come in when it hits the drums, you know. Love it. I know I'm not really going into detail about this, because I really hit a lot of the stuff I mentioned before already. I know I didn't really go into much detail about the filtering stuff, like I said, as I've done that with my, Resident Evil GMV, I can't think at all. Hell yeah! Sorry, I love that part. But, I'm not sure what to talk about, really. I just suck at this stuff. I say, yeah, I know I use a lot of those, words like and everything. I don't know why. It's like replacing words, because I can't. My brain's like, nope, I'm not gonna work right now. Once again, I hope you guys really did enjoy this video. If anyone really benefit from this video, let me know. One day, or at some point, I will try to make an actual video with me trying to talk about Luma Fusion, how I do my GMVs and stuff. I was thinking about recording me making this, but it's just like, I already had a lot of, like, I'll have to figure out how I'm gonna do that sometime. But, it's hard to figure out, honestly. I know it may sound weird or like an excuse like that, but it's a little tricky, you know? This part, I'm pretty proud of that transition right there, you know? Did pretty good. I do look forward towards, I don't think my next one will be till, like, I don't know, near the end of 2020. If I do another League of Legends one, it probably won't be till, like, the end of 2020 or 2021. The reason I'm waiting that long is just because, for the simple fact that they're, so that way I give it more time to get more newer like clips and stuff. I think they're gonna be doing a series too, which I actually included the trailer part in this. once again, I already said this, but doing this with the subtitles and everything was so tricky. It turned out nicely, don't get me wrong. It was just really hard. And sorry if I don't include all languages in the subtitles for the GMV. It's just it would take forever having to do the same process over and over. Now I do auto translate. I don't know different language. I'm not fluent in any other language except English. I took Chinese in 8th grade. Only stuff I remember from that is Lao Shi Hao, which is good morning teacher, and Shishie. I forgot what Shishie means. Let's see. I'm gonna let this play. Let's find out. Google Translate. Maybe I'll get it right. 谢谢. Oh yeah, it's thank you. Sorry. Yeah, I remember. I was like, the moment I saw it, I recognized the writing for it, the symbols and stuff, and everything. So I knew that was right, and I knew Google Translate got that right. Yeah. So that's like the literally only stuff. I guarantee if I got my book out and I started restudying the stuff, I could probably remember some more things. But literally all I remember is Lao Shi Hao, which, like I said, is good morning teacher, and another one I remember is 谢谢, which is thank you. Now at least I know how to say thank you in Chinese, right? Yeah, I can't believe that you great at Chinese. I took an entire year. I don't remember anything. Now, I actually want to talk about the end credits. This was actually kind of cool to do. Kind of felt like an actual, movie type thing. Cause I know some movies do this. I know I could have screwed the credits over a bit more. I didn't realize I didn't do that because it was like after the fact I got them rolling in and stuff. But I think it looked really nice with the whole me doing that, and hopefully the almighty copyright gods or Riot Games will get mad at me for using their thing. I did give credit in the credits. That sounds weird. Yeah, I totally gave credits in the credits. It sounds so weird. Well, we're coming to the end of this video. Yeah, right here, I couldn't translate from Korean to English just because I didn't want to put in the Google Translate, get it wrong. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I enjoy making the GMV, and yeah, I know this was like almost an hour video, but I hope you guys enjoyed it. And I see you next video. Bye.